Five Below is the new anthropology. You don't want to miss today's video.
On Doitonadime, we shop dollar stores with high standards.
With Dollar Tree raising prices, it's been so fun to see what other dollar stores are doing, and Five Below is killing it right now. They just dropped a brand new coquette line with organization products, gorgeous feminine products, things that look so regal and high-end. Like, when I say this video is that good, it is that good.
And this video is very not sponsored, okay? I had not been to Five Below in a while. I walked in on a whim and was blown away. I used to think that Five Below had substandard items, but I couldn't believe they dropped a brand new coquette line with most items $5 to $7 each. Dollar Tree could not touch some of these beautiful finds, and while I do love the Dollar Tree, this is cheaper than Amazon and Walmart's prices, but it has so many beautiful items at that affordable $5 to $7 price point. Look at these classic vintage style books. I was so excited to see these for just a few dollars. If you've got high standards and a very low budget, you made it to the right place. These are cottagecore gorgeous, no?
These organizing containers are awesome, and they're $5.55 each. What I really like is they have the woven style bins. These are great, and the brand on this is Room to Room. They're a really nice size, and this is about 1/3 of the price of Walmart. They also have really pretty bow prints and floral prints. All of these are $5.55, and their acrylic organization is top tier, but more on that in a minute. This is a set of 12 drawer organizers, and this is just $5.55. The scalloped edging on this is so anthropology and gorgeous. If you've seen scalloped bins, you know how much these can retail for. I'm so excited to use these.
These prices beat Amazon, even Shein by a long shot, and I'm going to show you how quality they are. I'm going to actually show you how I use these things. Like I said, I shop the dollar store with high standards. I've got a makeover coming up.
This gilded display shelf. Now this, I am so excited to find. This is great organization, specifically in a bathroom. Check it out.
Urban Outfitters sells a similar item for almost $100. I saw this going viral online, and to be honest, it is the main reason that I went into Five Below, because I wanted to see if I could find it. My store had a ton in stock. Now you can hang these, but the quality for $10 was awesome. You could use this for a collection, but I decided to use it for skincare. I would love to know in the comments what you would do with it. I love thrifting, a unique, collected, vintage style, and this item fits right in.
This is a really cool jewelry organizer. I really like this one to hang up. But there is a viral product I have to show you.
For $10, a Splash Tune shower speaker. Now on Amazon and at Walmart, these are at least double the price, and Five Below had so many in stock for $10. I am not paying $30 for something, but did it work? Yes, this is the music coming right out of the speaker. Here's how it sounds. You can select a cool light or a warm light, and I just connect this right to the Bluetooth on my phone. And what is especially cool about this is it will literally continue to play music no matter how wet it gets. Like I said, I am not sponsored at all by Five Below, but I really like that I can A, make returns, and B, shop online for pickup in store. This makes things so much easier for me, so I can still get all of those affordable prices. Two products flying off the shelves right now are these $3 turntables with a rimmed side and these stacking bins. These are $5.55 and very good quality. These are great in bathrooms, they're great in craft rooms. If I share it with you, I want it to be the cheapest price you can possibly find and the best quality. Nothing I share with you is something I don't actively use or would use in my own home. I am not an advocate of just buying needless junk. You want it to be things that you actually use and totally love, like,
oh my gosh, the mirrors. You remember when I thrifted this beautiful anthropology mirror upstairs, and all of you said you wished you could find something like that for your house. Look no further than Five Below. Now these mirrors are $35, but they're floor mirrors. And what you can do is take some antiquing wax and put this on the outside of it. It's gonna make this look so high-end and like a true anthropology dupe.
Some of the dollar store stuff needs a little trick, a little hack, if you will. Antiquing wax is super affordable. In fact, you can get it for just a couple bucks. You brush this onto your project, and then you gently wipe it away with a cloth, leaving in some of the crevices that antiquing look. This makes such a difference. I did this entire mirror in less than 10 minutes. This dries to the touch in a few hours, and the effect is permanent. You can see here's the DIY version and the Anthro version. So if you're not lucking out in thrift stores with your mirrors and you do not want to spend almost $600 for this mirror, this Five Below option is a great dupe. And I have a complete makeover coming up. I'm going to show you how I use all of these things and make them look awesome. I'm going to take a high-end item like this Pottery Barn picture frame that's almost $60. You can find similar versions at Five Below. I could add antiquing wax to this if I wanted, and look at this trifold mirror, so pretty.
I really like this art. They have Vincent van Gogh. They also have Monet. What I really like is this. Blue and white is trending everywhere. This is so gorgeous for $7. This is mimicking a very high-end Anthropologie mirror. I love the gold on this. I love the bows, and swans are everywhere. Anthropologie has so many swans right now, and there are some super cute items here. Check this out. Look at these, they're $4. They're just $4. Look at them, so cute. These are cute. We also have this amazing little swan box. Look at how pretty he is. This is so anthro to me, so gorgeous. And they even have these little bow tabletop shelves. I really like these, and I would love to know what you would put on them.
I didn't buy everything. I didn't need it all. I just like showing it all to you so you can find something that maybe speaks to you.
I have to say, I am impressed by their washable rugs. A lot of these are looking like a lot of trending styles that I'm seeing right now. We've got maximalist core going on. These are gorgeous. They even have swan ones if this is your jam. Absolutely gorgeous, yes! I love these candle warmers. Now, I have seen on Instagram people using these to heat up their queso, people using these to melt chocolate for dipping strawberries in. I would love to know if you've tried that, but this one I really like.
I had to come home with this guy, okay? He was just $10. This beats Amazon, Walmart, and Target's price by a lot.
Cheaper than Walmart, okay.
These are great in bedrooms too, because when the light is on, it warms the candle so you never need to have a flame. Flameless options are great with pets or in bedrooms.
We also have this arch shelf, which could be really cool for bath products, but I think my favorite are these little heart tables. There's also a cat table. These are so cute. You could even decoupage the top.
This is for a future makeover, but you get a sneak peek. I took my Cricut and I labeled this with the little girl's name. I thought this would be so cute in a teen bedroom, especially with some of the swan items. And that mirror, that's going to swing back around, okay? I also found these gorgeous sipper mugs. They are glass tumblers. Look at how cute these are.
Their pillows are total Anthropologie dupes. I love this, and they are so soft. The blankets too, I can highly recommend. These are $7.
Very similar to lots of styles I'm seeing at Anthropologie. I just loved walking through the store this day and seeing all of the fun items that they had. Like, I did not remember Five Below being this cool. Look at this tumbler accessory kit, okay? I could barely leave these things, but I restrained myself.
This is a tumbler pouch accessory with charms. Like, you can literally attach this to, it's like a tumbler backpack. Keep your tumbler organized. That's fun. They have this tumbler storage here. This is so cool for $5. Their journaling section is on point, literally. This is the Anthropologie style, but on a dime. Look at these notebooks, so beautiful. They even have little fuzzy doggies. I really like this one too, and I love that the pages are gilded.
And if you're looking for fountain pens, look no further than Five Below. You get 8 for $5. That's less than $1 a piece. These mirrors were beautiful. And at the front, this is where all of the coquette items are. I mean, these pajamas were adorable. And these slippers for $7. All of the clothing items pretty much in Five Below are $7. This yoga mat scrunchie was $3, and these bow tote bags were $5 each. They were selling out at a lot of stores around me. They are stunning in person and very high quality. This would be a great gift idea or a perfect pool bag. And going viral right now, because apparently this is the place to get it, is a Pilates reformer board. Guys, I am not a Pilates reformer. I don't do Pilates, but it is only $30. That is cheaper than Walmart and cheaper than Target. But if you had to know, like in this entire section, what did Kathryn actually come home with? It was this pajama set. I could not resist at the $7 price point, and it is so comfortable. I just wanted to show you, by adding this mirror to my mantle, what you could do on a tiny dollar store budget. Now that it's antiqued, I took some of my thrifted finds, thrifted books, thrifted planters. You know how much I love the thrift store, and I put it all together. You don't have to get lucky at the thrift store with some of the big finds because you can DIY a lot of them. Nobody would ever know this came from the dollar store. It's really giving Anthropologie, but my bank account went to therapy and she has boundaries, okay? Like a great DIY, that self-work really pays off. And this chair in my master bedroom, I got that from an estate sale for $40. I feel like February is the time to try something new, to thrift items, or to get them from the dollar store really affordably and make it super girly. I did notice at Five Below they had tons of Valentine's Day ideas, balloons for just a couple of dollars each. I also really liked the plates. Life's too short to not have a little fun in your four walls. We've been snowed in for the last week in North Carolina, over 10 inches of snow, so I thought it was the perfect time to try out this candle warming hack. Owen was more than happy to try this with me. The chocolate melted really well. I just used traditional melting chocolate. After about 10 minutes, you can dip your strawberries in. This is the perfect delicious treat and great for Valentine's. I love how all of these ideas in this video feel so sweet and romantic. And remember, you can use what you have. You don't have to buy all new things. I use these little teacups to make teacup charcuterie. This is a little vase with a narrow rim, so I could put some salami on top. You could really use any fresh cut cold meats, and it makes this beautiful rose. When I was a kid, I used to play like this all the time, setting things up, rearranging, pretending everything was special. And somehow along the way, we kind of stopped doing that, don't we? But honestly, life is too short to not play in real life, and you don't need expensive things to do it. Creativity is the luxury.
My beautiful friend, it is so good to see you today. And if nobody has told you, guess what? You are enough. I'll catch you soon.